everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Megan, and today I'm going to be discussing episode 6 of Not Suitable for Work, so let's get into it. I feel this show just gets better and better. I absolutely love it. I love this episode, and I like how each episode you see how they're learning and growing as people, and I think that's so great because I think people can relate to that, you know, whether it's a new job setting or, you know, living in a new place or starting a new chapter in life, is that this show like help reflects the things that we learn in life, you know, whether that is communicating, whether that is, you know, cohabitating. It's really cool to see the characters go through these things and, you know, take things from it. I like how this episode was so storybook. It starts off with Josh coming out and seeing Bill come out of the girl's apartment. And then he learns at the very last scene that is, you know, the boss or the guy who works at their finance firm. So I thought that was great. I love storybook endings or like full circle moments. And so he finally, it was so funny because he was like, you know, Abby, he's like, I don't know her. And then it was just so fantastic because everyone knows that that Davis likes AJ. I like how both the guys and the girls learned similar things in this episode. The guys weren't respecting Cal, and so he moved across the way, and Cal was kind of that person where both the girls vented to because they wouldn't even talk to themselves. And so towards the end of the episode they realized, hey, maybe you should like talk these through, and the girls were like, well, maybe you should talk to your roommates. And so they both learned the same thing and they both came to the conclusion, and I absolutely love that. I love when people can talk and work things out. I think that's the most mature thing to do. And so hopefully this example that they're setting helps other people, you know, just have more conversation. Like, you don't know something unless someone tells you to do or tells it to you. So why not just be open, direct, and honest with each other more? I thought initially the girls were doing that to annoy Cal, but when they had that moment on the couch, I was like, oh, okay, this was actually real. It wasn't like something that they were playing up. I knew also that when Elena mentioned something about Josh about her glasses, I knew Josh was going to forget. Like, Josh is seriously like all about himself. Like, he just doesn't have the skills to handle certain things. You know, to Davis's point, he was just like, if any of this stuff happens, it's going to be me that's going to be doing it. And so, I knew he was going to forget the glasses. I was shocked that Elena, like, you find out that she's kind of using him. I didn't think, like, even with them sleeping together and then her, you know, now working another job, you know, because of Josh's dad. Like, I am like, this girl, she is, you know, playing the game. Like, I didn't expect that from her. I thought I didn't see it coming. I didn't see Josh getting played by her because it just didn't seem her character, but she was just like, I'm just gonna use this guy and then just like drop him, leave him, you know, like anything I do, like he's not gonna get his heart broken. You know, he lives such a great life that this is not gonna faze him. And I like how she did point out that it is a lot about him, and so hopefully he can continue to see the bad habits he has and, you know, focus on, you know, the other people that are in his life and not have it all about him, especially because he's living with Davis and Kel, that they need to be able to work together on roles in the apartment, respecting each other. Everyone gets like a fair share. So I hope that this is another eye-opener for Josh and the growth of his character. I'm really worried about Abby because I kind of had a feeling that something like this was going to happen. In my mind, watching the show, I was like, ugh, you can't just say yes to every single thing. And she was saying yes, and then it like backfired. And I'm just like worried about her in terms of getting the clothes that she needs for Austin, but also Austin as a client, because Cal never told her about what Austin said and having feelings for her, you know, in a stronger level than what she already knows. And so I don't really know what Abby's thoughts are with Austin making out that girl. We don't really know what she's thinking yet. She obviously didn't take it personally because she's just like, no, it's like not what it is or whatever. I think she's just focusing on stability in her career right now, but I think, I don't know where it's going to go from here. I don't know if she'll have to go back to Vanessa. I don't know if she is SOL. I don't know, but she is like one of my favorite characters, and I hope something good comes for her. And then AJ and her boss. Oh my gosh. I do agree with Abby though. Like, there needs to be some firm foundation, because it just seemed like they're just having a casual hookup. There's really no depth to their relationship, even though she does state that she likes him. I'm glad that we actually got a date at the end of the episode to kind of learn more about him as a character as well. I thought it was kind of interesting how she said, I think he's my person. And I'm like, you guys haven't really, to Abby's point, hasn't really been dating, haven't really get to know each other outside of work to really determine that, unless you're just like infatuated with him, which I'm worried that's what it may be, is more an infatuation versus, you know, really this admirable love towards him and thinking that he's her person. I personally don't see them, you know, together at the end getting married. I don't know if she's there yet, or if he's not and he doesn't want to be married. I don't know. I don't think it's going to last. So we'll just enjoy it while it's here. That's pretty much it on the episode. Not much happening for Davis this time besides, oh man, unless he finds out about AJ and the boss. Oh, I cannot wait for that to happen, if it does ever happen. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be rough when Davis finds out about AJ and their boss. Whew. That's it for my review on episode 6 of Not Suitable for Work. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.